Welcome into it. Should be a very entertaining second half. Out the night of the first half, I just returned home. But we got the second half. It is 12-7. Start of quarter number 3. Baltimore needs to win this game. Cincinnati leads 12-7. Baltimore got to win this game because next week they face the Steelers team. If the Baltimore or the Ravens lose, they're going to be out of the playoff picture. Steelers will slide back into the playoff picture and slide back into the division league for first place in the AFC North. Screen up here. Cincinnati 12, Baltimore 7. They've won the toss and deferred, so they are set to receive here on this 37. Baltimore get the ball. Start the second half. A lot of miscues in the first half of Baltimore. A lot of fumbles. Offensive pass from Zay Flowers, white possession off the board, and a returner from that landing zone, and he gets out of bounds around the 25, maybe the 23. Disconnect these Bluetooths. I don't know.
Your defense hasn't allowed a touchdown in 4 trips to the red zone. How do you continue that to the second half?
Well, I mean, keep doing what we're doing, but we got to find other things to do too. Make sure we take everything away. We got to take away number one. First of all, take away the run game.
Shot that station.
This Ravens offense, 6 possessions.
Snap handed off Derrick Henry.
Inside run with Henry.
Picks up maybe 2 or 3. Second and 7 from the 25. Well, snap, hand it to Henry once again. Up the middle, picks up maybe 2. Maybe 3rd and about 5 coming up. BJ Hill.
back from the break. Joe Burrow returning on a touchdown pass. Makes 19-7 on the return. Ali gets a pass of 30 on a 31, maybe to 32. Here's Lamar Jackson on offense. Defense back on the field for the Bengals. Offense back on the field for Ravens. Ball snap. Play fake. Jackson throws it over the middle to Mark Andrews. Gets the pass to 50. And Derrick Henry up the gut. Picks up maybe 8 or 9. Daxton Hill. Under 7 to play here in the third. Todd Monken, former Georgia OC. The Bulldogs are in action tomorrow in the ATL against Georgia Tech. I'll be live for the game at 3:30. Ball snap, toss to Derrick Henry, and you'll cut it back in, pick the first down, and get the pass at 35. Simplifying thing. It's just simplifying it. I like that. Just simplify it. Don't try to be too cute. Marking his third season as the Ravens offensive coordinator. I would not be surprised if we get some head coach interviews this offseason. Well, snap, checks it out, and it right ground. Keaton Mitchell was the intended target. Second and 10 from inside the 35. Hand it off. That's him. Henry picks up 7. Third and 3. Under 5 play in the third. Oh. Third and 3. Jackson with the run. And we get out of bounds. First and 10. Toss Keaton Mitchell on the outside. Keaton Mitchell to the end zone. A touchdown, Ravens. 19-14 is the score in the third. Thirty-yard line. The Ravens offense take over. Jackson flings it, Burrow to Chase Brown, who makes something out of nothing, picks up 9. Second and 1. Handed to P-Rod up the middle. Power out that P-Rod. Inside bottom of our territory. Bengals on top here in the third, 19-14, under 3 to play in the third quarter. First and 10 from the 47. Pass. Taking a deep ball. The field is caught. Oh, he dropped it. Excuse me. 2nd and 10. Chase. My partner changes to the sidelines. Hand it off to Pirine. He gets about 2. Still turn those seats for 3. $37. Under 2 to play in the 3rd. Burrow, ball snap. Looks, throws to the right side. It's caught. Lamar Chase, first down, Cincinnati. Chase 8th reception for 100 yards now. Burrow, hand it off Chase Brown. Pick up 2. Second and 9. Burrow to pass. Burrow throws. It is incomplete. On it Tinsley again. Third 9. Oh, snap. Pressure comes. Burrow throws. It is caught. Yosivas. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown. Bengals. Extra point by McPherson makes it 26-14 with 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Number 9 to 80. Gotta get groovy, man. You gotta get groovy. You gotta get groovy. I'll be live for NBA Action Saturday. Actually, I won't. I'll be live for Alabama versus Auburn. Bills, you a Bills fan? I'm not liking the Bills this week, man. I'm gonna tell you why. My team, we play out Sunday. We play out Sunday. We play out Sunday. I'll be live for the game as well. We play. Go ahead and subscribe so we can talk some smack Sunday. Cause you know I talk smack to opponents. One of my homeboys, he a Bills fan as well, so we're already talking smack. But I mean, it's who I am. I like talking smack to my team's opponents. Any fans. It's funny. The Steelers are my team. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers is back. Either way, if not, Mason Rudolph. Y'all beat Mason Rudolph and the Steelers in the playoffs. What was that, I think a year ago? 2 years ago? Mason's got to get his revenge. So if Mason start, it'll be a revenge game. If Rodgers start, it'll be. Appreciate that. So it'll be. I mean, either quarterback can start, but y'all ain't winning. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all lost to one. I get credit's due. Houston did have Josh Allen rattle that game on Thursday night. But y'all won against the highest paid defense. Come on, man. Bills ain't getting that on us. No. Now, our defense been kind of trash of late, but I mean, when the defense ain't cooking, all of us ain't cooking either. McPherson kicks his ball off to the end zone. Burrow's 21-42, 240, 8 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Jackson's 9 of 17, 146, 26 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson also lost 2 fumbles tonight. Joe Burrow's back like he never left. Baltimore offense back on the field from the 30-yard line. My partner 35. They got to get something going here. Final 15 to go in the third. He's cooking. Derrick Henry picked up 5. And that will end the third quarter like, oh, we got a flag out. Holding on the offense, Jones. I think a lot of fantasy managers had Joe Burrow on the team are glad to have him back. I know he's been on IR since week 2, but a lot of people question why did he come back. They should just shut him down for the next season. But Joe Burrow said this is football, and Baltimore will go to 2-1 if they lose this game. They'll be tied with Pittsburgh. Baltimore will drop to number 2. Pittsburgh go back at number 1. But Pittsburgh loses to Buffalo. Pittsburgh go back down to 2, and then wait to see who wins at Baltimore in Week 14. I'll be I'm not here. I'll be live for that game as well. Jackson the pass, looks, throws it to Henry. We got an alleyway. Derrick Henry still on his feet. He's still going inside the 40, down inside the 30. To end the third quarter. What a end to quarter number 3. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Thanksgiving Thursday night. We're going to the fourth quarter. Bengals lead it 26-14. The Ravens on the move. And a must-win game for them. Mind you, if Baltimore loses, their playoff chances may go down the drain. Ravens came in on a 5-game win streak after starting the season out 1-5. All that due to Lamar Jackson, to be exact. The reason why they started 1-5. The hamstring injury. So I think Lamar Jackson is playing hurt because a hamstring, that takes a while to heal. I'm gonna keep it real. This is brutal too. I don't know what the other one's at. Is that power this motherfucker shut off? There it is. And this one to come back on, that one to go power off. Gotta find out the earbud piece. Start on quarter number 4. I'll find that in a minute, but we're back for the start of quarter number 4, the clutch quarter, where things get real interesting. Every time these two teams meet, it's always a classic. Ball at the Cincinnati 31. And Keaton Mitchell tossed it to Keaton Mitchell on the outside, and he will go nowhere. Jackson, the throw, pass is caught. DeAndre Hopkins on the back shoulder to the sidelines. I will be live all day tomorrow for college football, starting with Ole Miss and Mississippi State. A big game. This is a playoff game for Ole Miss. They need to win to at least have a chance of making the playoffs. I think the championship game, SEC championship game. Down live for Georgia and Georgia Tech at 3:30. And then to finish off the day with Texas A&M and Texas as Lamar Jackson will run the ball and get hit out of bounds by Geno Stone. We're live Saturday night for Auburn and Alabama in Jordan Hare. Then we live Sunday for the Bills and the Steelers. And then Monday night we live for I'm not done. No, we're not streaming Monday night. We're gonna take a break. We live for it's like a parade of streams. We're gonna take a break Monday night. And we're back at it with NBA Tuesday. Bengals bring pressure. Lamar Jackson flings it. It is out of bounds. 39 coming up. $39. Jackson. Patted up and picked off. Barrett Carter running it back. There he goes. Spinning across the 40. Inside the 45. My partner, that wasn't Barrett Carter. That was Demetrius Knight with the interception, Ravens. Playoff chances are slipping away. And I love it. I would not be live for the Bears and the Eagles, but you can watch that game on Prime Video tomorrow at 3 o'clock because I will be live for Georgia and Georgia Tech. It is what it is when you cut that shit in my damn ear. I'm talking about what the fuck I put the other ones. The other earmuffs. Or I can't find them all. Ain't here somewhere. They're like a small white bag. Fuck. Cheap ass shit, man. That bitch fried. That bitch fried when I first got the motherfucking shit. I don't know, the motherfucker stuck. You see something? That's very uncomfortable to me. Yeah, that is very uncomfortable to me. I bet I got nothing go in my ear. Oh, let's stop the right one there. So I'll find some more ear buffs. Alright, they're set up inside they're on 45 to 47. Chase in motion. Hand it off to Chase Brown. He'll get to the outside for about 4. Maybe 3. Make sure you guys subscribe. It is underrated for some odd reason. I haven't been on it since November 2nd, but man, so I gotta get more consistent. The consistency is coming back until I go back to college. I've been with college, so that's why I really ain't been consistent like that. Like I said I was gonna be, but the consistency is coming back. I'm gonna try to at least do a stream almost like 3 or 4 days out of the week. Out of 7 days of the week, I'm trying to do a stream out 3 or 4 days out of the week. Majority prime time games, maybe 2. I'm gonna do a Steelers game. Pass is tipped and complete off into my Chase's hands. But I'm gonna try to do at least like 2 or 3 NBA games during the week, or and then of course I know NFL Sunday. But and see, with the playoffs starting in December, I think, yeah, the college football playoffs starting in December. That's more consistency as well, because I will have a stream on Saturday as well. Almost at least, not no shitty team, a team I know that's not all that. It's in the playoffs to be there, but I'm gonna pick some select playoff games to do for college football. We're gonna do that. 3rd and 9. Burrow throws across the middle. He's got him. Mike Gesicki for the first down. Yeah, let the rhythm rah, big man. We're live tomorrow at 12, 3:30, and 7:30. At 12 o'clock, we got Ole Miss and Mississippi State. At 3:30, we got Georgia and Georgia Tech. And at 7:30, we got Texas A&M and Texas. All of those teams are vying for SEC championship game spots. Except for Mississippi State and Georgia Tech. And Chase Brown is gobbled up in the backfield. Kyle Hamilton and Kyle Van Noy. Under 11:30 to play here in the 4th. Damn, Burrow has had an injury almost his whole damn career. Second and 12, Burrow looks, Burrow throws, pass, caught, Jamar Chase to the sidelines. It'll be 31. And I think the thumbnails is what I gotta work on. Timeout Cincinnati. Joe Burrow having a good game. And his first game back since week 2. 3rd and 2. 10-14 left to go in the game. Send it off. Chase Brown and my partner P. Ryan don't get nothing. It's up. McPherson kick is good. 29-14. You need something?
No, just go to my room.
Jackson throws to Isaiah Likely. Pick up 5 or 6 and got out of bounds. Keaton Mitchell was stopped in the backfield for a loss, so maybe one. Pardon. Rashid Ali. Third and 3. Jackson throws. Pass incomplete. And that flag comes. Likely wanted that flag. Holding defense. Jalen Davis called for that penalty on the Ravens, on Bengals defense. Jackson taking a shot down the field. He's got it. No, LaJohntay Webster dropped the ball, man. My partner Walker. Incomplete pass. Great coverage by Dax Hill, though. Credit's due. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Blitz is on. Geno Stone chasing Lamar Jackson. Throw. He's got Likely. Oh. Third and 8. Blitz is on. Jackson throws incomplete. On snap. Jackson pushes off the edge. Lamar Jackson flips it. It is patted down. Josh Newton. Turnover on downs. 7:50 and 7:50 plus left to play in the game. Cincinnati will take over inside Baltimore territory. What's that? Chase Brown picked up a huge game to 30 inside Baltimore's 30. First and 10 from the 30. Ball snap. And give it to Chase Brown up the middle. Still turning those 6, picks up 7. Second and 2. P. Ryan on the handoff. Yeah, you get straight in the middle. Nothing. Jackson 14-27, 219, 1.217, 3 turnovers, most since 2021. $31. So encroachment on defense. Jermont Jones jumped across the line of scrimmage on the hard count. Five and a half to play here in the game. Bengals up 29-14. Someone called by Baltimore. I'll be live tomorrow at 12 for Ole Miss versus Mississippi State. We're live for Georgia and Georgia Tech at 3:30. And at 7:30, we're live for Texas A&M versus Texas. Second and 9. Ball snap. Burrow will pass. Burrow throws to Chase Brown. Timeout by Baltimore. His second one. 36. Piron fumbled the ball. Baltimore covered it. Five. Oh, 1 left in the game. Lamar Jackson has not had a passing touchdown in 3 straight games. That is insane. You still got time to get the touchdown here in this game, but if he doesn't get a touchdown here, he's never gone 3 straight games out of passing touchdown. Jackson. Pressure. Jackson. Throws it away. Nobody's in the area. Second and 10. Jackson looking, throws it. It is incomplete. What is Zay Flowers? Third and 10. On the 16. Ball snap. Lamar Jackson throws it outside to Andrews, out of bounds. Jackson flings it. He's got Andrews. Across the 35-yard line to the around the 40. Dax Hills with a concussion. Snap. Jackson throws, caught. Flowers. Ball's loose. Picked up by Cincinnati. And that may put the icing on the cake, as the Ravens have had all kind of fumbling issues tonight. It's their 5th fumble. Burrow and now Chase Brown. Cuts it back out, cuts it in. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Bills, crazy, because the Steelers got the Bills this week. Bengals will head to Cincinnati next week. And the Ravens again, then at the Dolphins, and the Cardinals and the Browns to finish out the season for the Bengals remaining schedule. Brown again, first down. 3.5 remaining. How do you feel this affects the Ravens' outlook on the coaches? I just feel like Lamar is too talented to have wasted Anderson. Just speaking of a Steelers fan, and I've seen a lot of Lamar Jackson, but I never knew that he had two. I didn't even know he had 2 consecutive games without a passing touchdown, and he's got another game without a passing touchdown as well. So this will be his first time in his career where he's gone 3 straight games without a passing touchdown. But I think this is more so on their defense getting exposed. So they got to rejuvenate the defense at the trade deadline. But I think it's the game plan. It's like when you and the Ravens, their remaining schedule is not easy either. They got the Steelers at home next week. Then they go to Cincinnati, and that week after that, and they got back at home for the Patriots. Then at Green Bay and at the Steelers to finish the season. That's not an easy schedule. And with the Ravens losing this game, it may have just messed up their playoff chances. But I think it's not. Tom Monken's a good coordinator. But I think this game was lost on their defense. As Piran, just about 3. But you're right, Lamar Jackson, it's a time to be wasting a season. But it shows that Baltimore can't do nothing without their star quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Because as you seen, they started the season on 1-5. He came back and they just went on a rampage with 5-game win streak. It's going to end today. But it's like Zay Flowers. No, but this game was really on Lamar Jackson because he's lost two out of 5 fumbles for Baltimore. 2 of those 5 fumbles he's lost. It is brutal. They need more talented. Yeah, a lot of drop passes this game too. I just see how he is. But I mean, it's not only drop passes. They've been fumbling the ball. They've been giving the ball away. Their offensive line ain't been protecting Lamar Jackson because every time you turn on, somebody's in his face. It's like, and I will stream that game next week against Baltimore. I stream almost every Steelers game unless it's a prime time or a game that I really like. final 2 minutes of playing the game, but it's like the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens need. Like the Steelers do. They need more talent at receiver. You got Zay Flowers, but you got where's Rashad Bateman? Where's DeAndre Hopkins? You went out and got DeAndre Hopkins to kind of short that receiving room. But what happened? You're not playing him like he's supposed to be played. But it's like I don't see Rashad Bateman. Isaiah Likely get more reps than Bateman, or is Bateman out? I have no idea. But it's like, but then you still missing your slot receiver. It's like the Ravens gotta be like Steelers. Go in the draft and make your first draft pick the wide receiver, because mind you, I stay looking at college football receivers, and there's some pretty good ones coming out in this class along with the quarterbacks. 2nd and 12 here. P. Ryan will run it about 2, but the Ravens got to fix something. They need it gets chippy out here in Maryland, but it's like Baltimore. I think John Harbaugh's time is over with, in my opinion. Likely is another great talent, but that they just don't use. Maybe Nick Harbor from South Carolina at 6'5". That, or you go out and get a guy like Carnell Tate from Ohio State, Dylan Bell from Georgia. I wouldn't even move into the GM suit. John Harbaugh move to GM after this season? 3rd and 10, 154 after Baltimore burned his final timeout. And there's a run his clock out. And that'll do it. This game's going to go final, maybe 32-14. I don't see John Harbaugh as a GM, but I do see that Nick Harbor guy, 6'5", 4'4". I like that. And Baltimore sucks at getting receivers over 6'3". That's fair, but he does seem like a player's coach, and I know Baltimore doesn't want to lose that guys after their DC. Oh yeah, that was crazy. The defense couldn't went to Seattle and all places. Shit crazy. How you let to DC go to Seattle and all places? Damn. This shit crazy as hell. So Pittsburgh will slide back into the number 1 seed in the division, and they'll wait on the result from this game. Okay, so Cincinnati will go forward 8. Steelers will get the number 4 seed back. Baltimore will go down to number 8, and they're out of the playoff race. So it is New England, Denver. Give me your top 5 in the AFC after the night. My top 5, my New England, Denver is number 1 and 2. This stadium is empty, y'all. The Baltimore Ravens stadium is empty. It's 32-14, 106 remaining in the game. But so Denver and New England's the best, definitely 1 and 2. Number 3, I would say Buffalo, but it's. I'm gonna say Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville number 3. But yeah, that's why Buffalo. Yeah, I'm not gonna say Buffalo. So give me Jacksonville number 3. Jacksonville surprised me this year, but it is, and when it's like I give credit where credit's due. They didn't make any coaching changes. They stuck what they had, except for the head coach, Liam Cohen, the head coach. They would not add another receiver in Jacoby Myers. Running game doing pretty good. Trevor Lawrence having a great year. The Colts give me at number 4. And number 5, it was still to start the season, but now it's not anymore. Number 5 is a tough one. I've been giving the 5 to the Texans. I'm giving the 5 to the Texans. Yeah. No. Ravens offense, first game with 4 fumbles lost since 2007, week 10 against the Bengals. Wow. Number 5, I'm going to go. Ooh, I like the Texans pick, actually. That offense seems crazy with quarterback switching. Took the time bomb. CJ Stroud paid it back Sunday after he fully practiced today. As I leave, we'll get camera for 9. What if he loses and play bad? CJ Stroud? I mean, every quarterback has those good days, those bad days. But I mean, Davis Mills, he did pretty good holding his own in there while CJ Stroud was out. And by the way, that Texas defense, it's like he can play bad, but the Texans defense will. But Davis Mills don't want to start a quarterback job back. You know, he did there just to be there. I had to back up, play his role, and let the team do what they do. I'm saying, like, am I lying? Am I lying? But my number 5, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the Texans. Well, I'm gonna go Chargers, but no. Ravens dropped to 6-6, and the Bengals improved to 4-8. Ravens fan left the game in the third quarter. Joe Burrow returns, and he returns with the bang, and he leads Cincinnati. Does that feel worse? Do we see the NFL make it? Oh. The Chiefs are currently number 2 in the hunt picture, so they'll be. Let me see. You got 4 teams, 4 in the division. You got 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're number 9 right now. On the playoff board. So Chelsea's self-honeymoon has been at least a year and a half. I think. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Tomorrow I'll be live for college football all day with SEC championship games, and position spots are on the line. Ole Miss and Mississippi State will take the stage to start it off at 12 o'clock, followed by Georgia and Georgia Tech at 3:30, and we'll wrap up the night with Texas A&M and Texas. Arch Manning versus Marcel Reed, 2 Heisman candidate quarterbacks. We'll see how that plays out, and that game has playoff implications. And then that's 7:30. Saturday, we're gonna be live for Alabama and Auburn. If Auburn wins, Alabama will be eliminated from playoff contention. Sunday, we're live for the Bills and the Steelers. Monday, we're not gonna go. I might do Monday Night Rostering. I don't know. Tuesday, we're gonna do Thunder and Warriors. And then the first game is Knicks and the Celtics first, and then the Thunder and the Warriors. Wednesday, we're going to take an off day. Thursday might be another off day. Friday, we're back at it for Friday Night SmackDown before War Games. No, Friday SmackDown and War Games tomorrow. Damn, I ain't going to be able to watch it. I ain't going to be able to watch that game. I'll be checking in, boss. Big happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. And to everybody, hope y'all guys had a fun day with your family. I'm going to wrap this stream up. Bengals win 32-14, I think. Yeah. 32-14. No, wait, what? I don't know. I'm trying to scroll. I know it's 32-something. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, family. Hope you guys stuffed up your bellies. Back to work tomorrow for those who go back to work. Be safe. Have a good night. And get in the gym. before you go back to school for the college people, because I know y'all eight just about enough. So good night, y'all. Oh, see you guys at 12 o'clock p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And don't be late to the stream. This should be an interesting game. Trinidad Chamberlain versus Blake Chapin. See y'all at 12 tomorrow.